All right. Hey, I'm Alan here with Mikey from Cold Chamber. How are you, man?
Good, man.
Good to see you. Came on a nice day finally here at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm starting to wear my California clothes.
Beautiful.
We were in, I think this is the first time we've seen the sun in over 2 weeks. You know, we were doing like New York, and we're up in Niagara Falls, freezing cold. Still went to the falls, but it was cold. Worcester, Massachusetts, there was a blizzard. So, yeah, it's good to see the sun, man. Coming from California and not having sun is rough.
Yeah. Only a few more days on the tour, really, another week or so.
Yeah, we're doing 7 in a row to end the tour. And in Dallas. And then we fly home, have a week off, and then we go to South America for some huge shows down there. And then 3 weeks off, then we go to Europe. And then we're working on Australia. And then possibly coming back here again. And, you know, we got to wait till the record comes out, and because it doesn't come out till May 19th here. So then we plan around, you know, you got to see how good it's doing and the markets and all that business aspect of this thing that we do.
So you're playing all of these dates, and you're really only playing a couple songs from Rivals, right?
Yeah, only the 2 that are released. There's legal reasons, and then you know, in this day and age of social media, someone's gonna film a song that's not released on their phone, release it. People are gonna think that's how the record actually sounds through an iPhone recording. You know, and it might turn people off from it. You know,
right?
People take these iPhone videos very seriously.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's crazy. You know, when we disbanded before, there was no social media.
That has to be kind of weird. 13 years later.
I remember when people get kicked out for filming.
Yeah.
And now you look when you're playing. I'm playing, and it's like a row of iPhones.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and it's like
unless you're dancing.
Yeah.
Everybody gets kicked out still.
Stopping the show. But it's weird. Like, me as a fan of music, I would never go to a show and watch it through a phone.
Right.
That's crazy to me. But that's, people want their own footage and whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
fans' preference, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the biggest difference that you've seen in the 13 years since? I mean, obviously you've been involved in a lot of different things, but you know, in Cold Chamber, there's some other things that...
Yeah, I mean, it's just like before we'd play, and then you go to the bus, and there'd be, you know, a whole group of kids waiting us at the bus to meet you, and this. And now people run home so they can go on Facebook, and it's just a different culture. You know, the technology thing is dramatically different. Obviously, the downloading of music changes everything. You know, there's no more music stores, which we used to do in-store signings all the time. That's how I used to get my free CDs, because the trade-off was you can take some CDs.
Yeah.
So I'd go get all my Alice in Chains CDs, my Korn CD, you know, the Ice Cube, and at the end of the tour they would get stolen. So then the next in-store I'd get the same CDs, and I had the same, you know, I probably had Alice in Chains Dirt probably 500 times, you know, or it'd get used as a coaster on the bus and wouldn't work. And so, you know, we have to find different ways to get music out there. And, you know, as far as record sales go, it's not non-existent, because they do happen, people do, you know, but like, you can be in the top 10 on Billboard with like 20,000 records sold, where back in the day, that's a failure, you get dropped.
That's crazy.
You know, like, I remember back in the day, I think Eminem did like 1.5 million the first week in the United States. If that happened today, you're probably a billionaire.
Yeah. It'd be insanity.
Yeah, so that's the difference, I think, the technology and the internet thing that happened.
Sure. Well, you embrace some of that. I've been following your Webisodes, which have been really cool. A great way to expose the fans. And it really got me into the new record already.
Cool.
To really, you know, see those different patches of things.
Yeah.
Your drum work, the vocals, and all that different stuff. So
yeah, we had cameras on us pretty much 24 hours a day, and it's just good to see. Like, when I was growing up, I wanted to get the CD or have tape back then to see the artwork, and if there was ever a home video, that was like the thing I watch on repeat. You know, I did it to like Jane's Addiction stuff, Chili Peppers, The Cure. I would just sit there and watch it. Just anything that's not the song, like them having a conversation. It's like the most amazing thing. Chili Peppers, I think when Mother's Milk came out, they're like filming backstage, and Chad Smith was taking a shit, and they filmed him. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool, you know. So it's good to bring a different aspect to it, and you know, the serious parts of music, and then there's obviously the joking around parts.
Yeah.
And you just see the process of how we make a record. You know, every band's pretty much the same, but we have a little bit of a different process that is comfortable for us of how we do it. And you know, it was good. I love watching it. It's funny to me. Yeah.
You guys recorded fairly quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty intense.
Yeah, we had for this record, because you know, we over the years we talked about doing a record, you know, but we just wanted to make sure that we were friends and solid as people, and that took a lot of years. You know, we didn't talk for at least 5 years, and then Meigs went and played Loco with Devil Driver on stage, and that kind of opened the doors for everything. And we wrote 2 songs, I think in 2009, me and Meigs wrote, and then had Nadia play on it, and then we just disbanded after that. We weren't even like, hey, let's write some songs and make a record. We just happened to write some stuff. Sent it to Des did vocals, and then we stopped talking again because he was busy with the other stuff, and we were doing our own thing. And when we did the Australia shows and the run we did, the reunion shows, it just kind of snowballed into let's do a record. You know, the shows were so good, and the response amazingly was, you know, some of the shows better than ever, you know. So we did the record. We were writing a song a day for like a month, to where we finally said, let's stop writing and let's focus on because we'd write and then leave the song alone, write, leave it alone.
Okay.
So then we went back and started detail stuff. So it was like a hardcore month of writing, and then we used songs from the 2009 thing and different parts here and there, and then actually doing the record, we did it like 2 months, just banged it out.
Yeah.
You know, we have this crazy work ethic now because we had so much time off. Like, we don't take days off on tour. We had Easter off. Our days off are travel days or press days. That's it.
Right.
I figured days off I could be home with my kid. So we don't take days off.
Yeah.
So we're out here working, man. It's good.
Do you think that the way that you guys get along now and the way you found balance is because of your age and experience?
For me personally, yeah. You know, I got thrown into the band when I was 18, 19, right when I was turning 19, right out of high school. Had no idea what tour was, or, you know, you can actually make a living out of this, and there's people around the country that actually like what you do.
Yeah.
So, you know, the power, you all of a sudden get power in your life, and then the cliche of the alcohol, drugs, and all that happened, and I never got a chance to grow up. I never, you know, had that, this is how you become a man type thing. And as of recently, you know, having my kid and just changing my lifestyle, you know, trying to be healthy, and Des has a family, Meigs is married, you know, I think the age thing definitely helped. You don't bicker about stupid things like you used to. And we were never really super tight friends back in the day anyway. We probably should have broken up after the first record because we were just at each other's throats just 24 hours a day. We couldn't even be in the same room, and it was just like a bunch of little kids just bickering all the time, and we were never satisfied with anything. And so the time apart was definitely necessary. We could have gotten back together over the course of those 12 years, but if we didn't do it now and did it earlier, we would have been broken up because we were not ready to be a cohesive unit at all. So.
Have you also learned a lot about the business aspect out of it, out of necessity?
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, we did pretty well.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, and you know, I ended up broke. You know, that was also my lifestyle was pretty intense. But you know, we had money stolen from us. Just the exact thing that happens to every band.
Sure.
Happened to us. So we're no different than anyone else.
The VH1 didn't help you.
No. So, you know, we just had to learn that lesson, and now we have control over everything, and we really focus on making sure everything's right. And then the team we have around us is amazing. You know, we've known everyone for, 20 years now or whatever.
Yeah.
So the trust, you have to have the trust. If you're putting your your livelihood in other people's hands to make decisions for you. You have to trust those people. So we definitely have that foundation for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you guys back here
Yeah.
in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's gonna be killer tonight.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't never had a chance to see you in the 90s.
Oh, sweet.
So this is gonna be really exciting for me.
Yeah, yeah.
And after you guys go to South America and Europe and Australia, hopefully you'll have a chance to come back here.
Oh, we definitely will, man. We're just getting started. This is like the pre-game,
Nice.
until the record comes out.
Nice.
And, we're planning on, doing 2 years of this and then make another record.
Cool.
So for everyone who thinks, is this just a one-time thing? It's not at all. We're just getting started.
Excellent.
So we're very excited, for sure.
Thanks, man.
Cool.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah, brother.
All right.